Welcome back. Media Frenzy, Media Watch. James Creedon will explain.
That's right, I will, because there is a media frenzy around the second round of the presidential election, and all of the major news media in France are trying to get the two remaining men, the last men standing, into their studios to, I suppose, take advantage of all of the interest. Now, the thing is, there's set to be one debate traditionally between the two candidates in the last 2 weeks between the first round and the second round. Sarkozy knows his strong suit is debating, so he said, well, why don't we debate 3 times, 4 times, 5 times? Well, he just said 3 times, but let's take a look at this website. 3debats.fr. Now, this has been set up by Sarkozy's communications people. Do the French deserve 3 debates in order to choose their president, their French president? Yes or no? Now, you can guess that people going on this website, generally speaking, are in favour of Nicolas Sarkozy, therefore in favour of the 3 debates. But there is a massive effort underway. Now, also, to return to this article on the Huffington Post, they're talking about how 4 different radio stations, the 4 big ones, RTL, France Inter, Europe 1, RMC, made a joint offer to interview Sarkozy and Hollande on their airwaves at the same time with a 12 million listenership. Now, Sarkozy has said, yes, of course, absolutely. Because the thing is, there's already one debate arranged for television. So this would be a second debate, which Hollande has said he won't do because it's not the protocol. And Hollande, for now, has not responded, or I think he actually has said no. So there's this battle on for the airwaves, battle on also for Front National voters, and Sarkozy has been trying to say, look, you know, they are not, they are compatible, Front National voters, with the Republic, so sort of normalising or legitimising people who went that way. Now let's take a look at also viral...
Dangerous thing, that normalisation, isn't it?
It is very dangerous, because it means if Nicolas Sarkozy loses, that the right and the far right could be tempted to kind of merge a little bit closer down the line. Let's take a look at a viral video, Mark, because there are also going to be more viral videos churned out there in the last 2 weeks to try to get the voters in. This is for Sarkozy. Sum him up in a word.
Nicolas Sarkozy, il est exceptionnel.
Dévoué,
Rassembleur. Conquérant.
rassembleur, éloquent,
La force.
Fort.
fort,
Exceptionnel. Travailleur.
Énergique.
dynamique,
Optimiste.
décisif,
Volontaire.
La détermination.
Déterminé.
Déterminé. Un deuxième mot, serein.
courageux,
Courageux. C'est l'avenir.
La France.
Président.
Wouldn't you just love to hear that being put to an audience or a socialist votership?
Right, I
And
think
hear what
they'd have come
they'd
up
say,
with some
you know.
other one-word answers, right? Now, quick look, Mark. Valerie Trierweiler, that's Hollande's lady friend.
François Hollande's lady friend.
That's
yeah.
right, she was hoping to be First Lady. She's hoping to be First Lady in a
Yep.
few weeks' time. Now, she's given an interview to Femme Actuelle, a ladies' mag. Now, there were a couple of things. I mean, it's a very predictable interview. She says, I never really wanted to be First Lady. I'm
But
not
she's
that
a
interested
journalist,
in
isn't she?
She is. And she
Yeah.
also said, I'm not that interested in the political side of things. She was a political journalist. I mean, who are you kidding, Valerie? Of course you're interested in the political side of your partner's job. Now, 2 things she said. He always leaves the cupboards open in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now, that bothered her initially, but she said actually what she then realised is that he leaves the doors open for everybody. That's just the kind of person he is.
Oh, come on. I love it. I
a
thought you were going to say she then took the cupboard doors off. Now there's no problem.
Right,
Yeah,
that would have been a more practical
yeah,
solution.
Sure.
She also said, if I could find it, I love listening to Francois. As a journalist, it embarrassed me to cheer him on. Not anymore. Now I'll cheer him on like a footballer's wife. That's another quote from that article.
That conjures up a kind of strange image. Footballers'
There you
wives
go.
and
It's
all
all very
that.
strange, but she's hoping that her man will be in the Elysee Palace very soon.
Okay, it's all interesting stuff, isn't it? Obviously, Carla Bruni, Valerie Trierweiler and all that. There we go. Much more to come, and of course, intensive coverage here in this media frenzy on France 24.
That's right.
You've got some good news for us.
We spoke about him last night.
You did? Who?
Louis. He could be French, but he's not. He's English. he's a beagle, a London-based beagle dog. Now, big effort underway in the last 24, 48 hours, actually longer, to find him on Twitter. There was a hashtag. He has been found. Praise the Lord. Louis the Beagle is home. And so this hashtag here, you can see it, Find Louis, was used in order to organise all of those messages online of people who would join the effort to find him. And actually the person who owned the Beagle at Beagleboy 1982 had something like 1,800 extra people follow him. Extraordinary. Now guess what's happened now, right?
Tell us.
Look at this tweet right up on top.
Okay.
Over 1,800 people have followed. Well, that's not the one I was looking for actually. But in any case, somebody was complaining that Find Louis
Yeah.
had been very successful. But what about his dog,
Jake.
Jake?
Missing for 2 weeks.
Missing for 2 weeks. Now,
That's sad.
But the thing is, right, it's actually Find Jake has now become a hashtag. So this seems to have, I'll see if I can find it here.
Because Find Louis kicked off because Louis a beagle, and
That's
beagle
right.
owners are kind of, well, we own a beagle as well. I mean, they take interest in other beagles and
Right.
stuff. They're all a bit mad, you know.
Right.
So this is how it all came together, I suppose.
They were figuring, look,
What kind of a dog is Jake, I wonder?
Jake is not the same thing, but you see here now, Find Jake has become a whole thing, and I think there are photos of him online. And
he's a
I have
collie.
it here. Look, I have him. There it is.
He's a lovely dog.
Right. You know, he's been missing for longer, but as you can see, Twitter being used for practical purposes, finding people's pets.
It's
And
nice to see, and that's a nice use of it, rather than politics or trying to sell something or just basically plugging yourself. It's good to see. Excellent. We have Twitter accounts too, but that's for plugging ourselves.
Right.
James, thank you very
Thanks,
much
Mark.
indeed. James with Media Watch. Stay with us. More to come here on France 24.